All right, this is the second episode in saving Imogene, this little pjet mower that I think may have a bad coil. It did test on the odometer, the old one, and then I found this one, and I got no reading at all on it. So, and when I took it off, I actually wrote on there, it says pjet, so it came off an old jet mower, but I could get no reading at all on that one. So I found this newer one in here, and I'm hoping it'll work. Now the reading on this one, on the old meter, was high. It was about a 6, but this is a different make, different manufacturer. I'm hoping it'll work. The hole's definitely lined up. So now I need to set the air gap. I need to rotate this around until the magnet reaches out and grabs the coil. And that is going to happen right here. So that's a good grip there. The spark plug wire is not connected. Now I'm going to grab this coil and pull it towards me to make a gap. And then this is from a common 1-gallon milk jug. It's a little cut strip. Just put that in there. It'll reconnect with the magnet. And I'm going to pull this side away. Same thing, I'm going to tilt the coil so it breaks that seal. And this is kind of hard to do sometimes. You got to have a strong grip. Sometimes it helps to go up a little bit. That one's tough. That's a tough one. Let me push again here. There we go. You hear that? Okay, that was the separation of the coil from the magnet. Put the little strip between the coil and the magnet. It's back on there. So let me show you what that looks like. So I got my little milk jug strips between the coil and the magnet on the flywheel. And so now I can tighten these, and it will be correct. So let me get my drill. I'm going to push on this just a little bit, just to give it some tension. I've got to move the air vane over that. There we go. Now I can get under it. So that's all squared up. That one's squared up. Okay, so everything is snug now. And sometimes these will just kind of pop out. If they don't pop out because there's too much resistance, then you just rotate the flywheel with your hand. But let's see if they slip out. Yep, that one slipped out. And that one doesn't want to slip out, so I'm going to rotate the flywheel a little bit. Go like that with it. There we go. So now we just got to reach there and grab that guy. So you can see the gap on that, and that should be good. Done it this way hundreds and hundreds of times using this method of the little milk jug strips. I find that a lot easier than a business card. The business cards tear and they're inconsistent, but plastic milk jugs are always the same. Okay, so now I'm going to take off my spark tester and attach the plug. The configuration of this coil is not exactly the same as the other one, but I think it's going to work. So the wire comes off the top there. All right, so let's see if the rewinder is going to fit over that. We'll be pulling the cord on this machine soon. Now I just wonder, if this doesn't fix it, then there's something else going on electrically with this mower. All right, that's good. Everything's seated right. And of course, when you put your rewinder on, you always want this metal tab here that you can see that moving finger. You want that under the rewinder. And on on this side, the little tab is on the, where did it go? Oh yeah, there it is. It's on the outside of the rewinder. So I know that's a little weird, but that's the way they make them. All right, so let me get my 3/8 screws. 3 of those. 1, 2. Oh no, where did it go? I'm missing one. Maybe it's laying over here. Anyway, I got spares. I'll find it. So here's it. I've got 3/8 screw in there. And then we'll get one started up front. And let me see if I can find one that will do. I think that will do pretty well. Coming around to this side, I'm trying to get it started. I should probably clean that a little bit. Let me get my wire brush. Hit these threads a few times. They're kind of crudted up here. I think that will help a little. Okay, come on, you. It doesn't really want to go in there. Let's see. What is the deal? A heck of a time getting this thing to go in. Okay. Got it? Got it? Come on, you. Yeah, that's not going great. Let me try and find another screw. Okay. Okay, here's one that might work. Again, I'm going to hit these threads with a wire brush. I think, let's see if this one goes in. Yeah, I think that's going in. All right, let me get my 3/8 socket. Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's do this one. Spark plug wire is snug, but it's not being pinched. That one's a little stripped. Let's see if I can get it out. That one is. This hole is a little stripped, so I'm going to see if I can find a bigger 3/8, like a little longer. Maybe that'll grab the threads a little better. Let's try that. I don't think it'll impede anything up in there. Yep, that's good. Let me make sure there's nothing hitting. Yeah, there's not. Okay. Reinstall my air filter. Linkage looks good. the air filter on there. Okay, so I've got the new coil on, and it's brand new. I mean, it looks like it came off a new mower. And we're going to see, I got a new spark plug in there too, just to make sure that wasn't the problem. So let's go out here. To go out here in the backyard, I'm going to pull the cord on this thing and see if it starts or not. Let me get my ear protection on. Need to get a clamp so I can hold the engine brake down. I want to take a video of this thing if I'm lucky enough to get it running. I don't want to have to hold everything, camera and bail and cord. So let's go for our little walk. Now, when I was pulling the cord on this the other day, this mower ran for a while and it quit, and this would not start again. So I'm thinking it was a coil, but I don't know. The ohmmeter checked and said the coil was okay. So let's give it a try. Let's prime it. 1, 2, 3. It's actually running too good, if you know what I mean. The RPMs are too high, so I don't have my pliers with me, but I'm going to go ahead and push this in a little bit. I did it with my thumb, but that wasn't enough. But it's going to run. I think that's what it was. It was a coil.